So, here we are. How many of you have a destructive mindset? Come on, put your hands up. We all have it, even me. I'm not perfect, and neither should you be, because we are made human. Humans have problems, and we have to face up. And the only way we can fix this is by realizing and accepting that we have flaws. And the only way is to realize which one are they. So, are you a lazy kind? Somebody who gets jealous regularly? Envious? Which one is it? But these are the very key ingredients that will make you successful in the future. So the topic of halfway there for me is, are we halfway there in perfecting ourselves? That's what I'm here looking for. So which one is it? Limited beliefs, overthinking, death, disbelief, all these things are stopping you from growth. So which one is it? Now, let's continue. Oops. Here we go. So the Industrial Revolution is here upon us. And you can see the disruption is affecting you from all sides of avenue. Socially, through internet that we have been hearing already about, your lives are now being controlled by what you subscribe to. Social media decides for you everything that you do today. Now, look at the government disruption. They are good things. Now you finally connected with government. You can send a direct message to Modi and complain. Hey, this is a problem, please help us. In the past, I was not available. So that is a good thing. But then also what is happening is your interaction with human beings is getting lesser and lesser. So is that a good thing? We don't know. Only future can tell us. Then look at technology. How many of you are feeling comfortable in using new technology? It's very hard for especially the older generation. The young are very happy because they are more interconnected. But for the older people, sometimes even a Skype call is difficult. They were used to these mobile phones, and then before they were just dialing on a regular phone. So are you prepared for this disruption? Then look at down there, talent. How many of you are actually qualified for the jobs that are available in the market? What they are seeking are not lawyers or doctors. They're looking for programmers, people who can input data to make AI even smarter. So are you ready for future? These are the kind of things, especially for the younger ones who are graduating next year, should start considering, do I have the right skills before applying for that job? Oh, sorry, man. Okay. So robots and AI are coming for your jobs. By 2030, which is not too many years from now, about 10 years, 800 million jobs will be lost. So are you going to be affected by this loss of these jobs? Look at it. Robot passes university exam with flying colors. They even passed a medical exam. So they are getting smarter. AI diagnoses heart disease, so we don't even need doctors anymore. AI art, so even creative side is being disrupted. So for $432,000, so we don't need artists anymore. So where are they going to go? Where are the creative types going to go? So as we integrate with technology, is that good? Is that bad? Think about it. So very soon, AI is going to decide your life. This thing. Okay. So you are being exposed to influence throughout all the mediums that you are actually connected with. And how often you get online makes you who you are today. You're being affected, infected. You're being infected to influence others. And as you have heard already from previous speakers, this is a big, serious matter. And companies love doing this because they're able to sell you things that you don't really need. They're able to offer you services that you don't need. They're controlling your lives. They're controlling your emotions. How you get happy, when are you sad, and they start selling you things that you don't need. So how is your life being controlled by these things? Matters. Because a lot of people are not speaking up. So change is coming. How prepared are you? How prepared are you to handle this change? I can tell you, I work with many people, and there's a lot of you who are not ready for change. You just want status quo as life is. Why should I change? Life is perfect for me. But technology is out there now to actually trying to improve your lives while you don't want to. So how prepared are you for the future? Are you future ready? Because companies are going to ask you this. They don't want to hire an employee who's not ready, who's not agile enough to change to the times of needs. So maybe today you're working on a system which requires ABC skills. Eventually, tomorrow comes that you need these new EFG skills. Are you willing to learn those skills? Are you agile enough? Because that's what companies are seeking, agility. If you don't have it in your resume, you're not going to get a job anymore. That's what companies are seeking. Are you agile enough to change with times? So let's say companies in troubles. Are you ready to even let go of your salary? Are you there for the long run to see growth as partnership, not something of a short term, just I'm here to make money and move on? So speak up now or never, because technology is coming whether you accept it or not. That's how it is. It's imminent. And it's better to speak up now, because if your inputs are placed there, hopefully the systems will be more humane. They will be more concerned about your well-being. Because right now, the only thing they are concerned about, Netflix, about your money. Facebook, about money. Amazon, it's all about your money. That's all they're interested in. They're not looking at improving your lives. They're improving their bottom line. So if you don't speak up now, don't complain later, because technology is coming to take you on straight. And this is the future. We'll have to work with technology as a team. That's the only way out of it, because that's how it is. Future is coming. Less jobs will be available. We want to cut costs. We want to increase our profits. And that's how we're going to move on. That's the only way out. So human emotions are the only skills that are needed for inputting into AI and robots, because they don't have these. They're all implanted into them. So we have to keep pushing this idea that we must put our input. Otherwise, people will do it for us. Those who are only interested in increasing their bottom line, profits. They're not here for you. This is the future-proof mindset, which is disruptive, which is there to learn. As you can see, is energy focus, something that looks after their health. So are you looking after your health? That's a key ingredient here. Second, are you really future focused? Somebody who's moldable, who's agile enough to move. Constant learning. How many of you actually learn new things every day? That matters. Because if you don't learn new skills, you'll be left behind. That's how it is. Pick up something to learn. Read a book. Do something new that will allow you to learn these skills that will advance you. Then you see agile. So again, resilience. Are you able to stand up to all the diversions that come at you? Because life is getting harder by the day. It's more competitive. So can you stand up at every time somebody punches you down? So these are the skills you need for the future. Building strong relationships. Thanks to social media, we have the weakest connections with our family. In fact, whenever you go for dinner, it's often that you see all four of you on a phone, chatting or doing something. So what's the point of even sitting for dinner together? An average youth spends about 6.5, 7 hours on social media per day. They are more interested on what others are doing than what their family members are doing. So how connected are you with yourselves? Stop listening to others. Life is not perfect, and neither do they have it, but they're just bragging about it. So let go of their perfection and try to improve your lives. Now, are you ready? Think about it. Because the whole idea of my talk is about you thinking about it, to move on and looking at these ideas that you need to change with times, otherwise you'll be left behind. Thank you.